One of the really big feelings that can come up in sessions sometimes when working with children is the feeling of shame. And I'm specifically talking about the experience of the child shaming the play therapist. And I want to talk about how it feels really tricky to navigate when the shame feels really personal. So I want to differentiate between two ways that the shame shows up. So one can be in the context of the play. So for example, you're thrown in jail and the child is shaming you in the context of the play. You're a bad guy, you're no good, no one likes you, no one's going to come get you out of jail. And even though that doesn't feel good, it doesn't necessarily feel personal because we understand that it's happening in the context of the play. That's very different than when the child says things like, your toys are stupid, or why do you look like that, or why do you talk like that, or you smell bad, or some kind of message that actually feels like a personal put down or a personal attack of some kind. They happen. And I want to normalize it first and foremost. And I want to offer a suggestion on how you might think about it when this happens in your sessions. So I know that it feels personal, but what I want you to understand is it's actually still part of the child's play. From the moment that you interact with them, I want you to think about every one of your interactions is part of their play. And the child is going to do or say whatever they need to help you understand what it feels like to be the child. And yes, that includes making statements that feel like a personal attack or a put down. So when the child is saying things like, you smell bad, or why do you look like that? What the child is really saying, I want you to join me in what it feels like to feel inadequate. I want you to have a felt sense of what it feels like to be me, to feel not good enough, to feel like there's something wrong with you, to feel like you're fundamentally not okay on some level. And as clinicians, if we can recognize that that's actually also part of the communication and part of the play, and it's how the child is really trying to help us get it, we might be able to create a little bit of space, a little window between that personal experience of it and the recognition of, this is what it feels like to be you. Now, because we know it's still not comfortable, even in that recognition, I'm also going to remind you when that comes up, breathe. Breathe, connect with yourself, connect with your little one inside that's like, oh, I just got my feelings hurt. Breathe, tend to yourself. See if you can create a little bit of separation to recognize it's not the child trying to be mean to you. They're not trying to hurt you in some way. They just want you to get it. And that is their way in the moment of trying to help you get it.